What's up, everybody? Welcome back to Where the Locals Skate. I'm your host once again, OG Skate Show. This is a podcast where we get to know local skaters on and off the board. But first, I want to introduce the Couch Boys. We got Victor Castillo and David Peralta in the house. And now, let's get to the skater of the week. We have Deeno Saurus.
Yeah.
You go by Deeno Saurus on Instagram.
Yeah.
Is Deeno your name?
Yeah.
Okay, cool. Because I seen what it said on there. Is that your last name on Instagram as well?
Yeah.
How do you say your last name?
Deeno Simental.
Okay. See, that's why I didn't attempt to say that, everybody. That's cool, man. That's cool. So, Deenosaurus in the house today. What city are you repping?
I guess like West Conina, since I just grew up there.
You grew up in West Covina?
Yeah.
Sick.
Yeah.
Alrighty. Is that where you first picked up the skateboard?
Yeah. Yeah.
All right. How old were you when you picked up a skateboard?
I was like really young. Like I just got like just went to a DD's store. And I just got like a $1 board and like plastic everything.
Okay.
And I started like skating as a little kid.
That's cool.
I remember like just like riding, and then I would like ride kind of like close to the edge, and I'd do like a little 50-50, and like, I'll just I didn't know what it was.
Right. You're already trying to grind.
But it was just like grind. Like I didn't know what that was.
But you knew that was something you wanted.
Yeah,
that's cool.
But
man.
then I
Already
didn't
grinding?
get more serious until like middle school.
Right.
So like I started skating like nothing but street. Like
Nothing but street.
Yeah, nothing but street.
That's cool, man. And what kind of board were you riding back then, like when you started hitting the streets?
Speed Demon.
Speed Demon?
Yeah.
Okay,
Demon.
so you definitely upgraded by then.
Yeah.
Do you remember your first trick?
First trick? Probably like the shove-its.
The shove-its?
And I was trying to learn kickflip, and I couldn't get it. I actually got vario flip.
Vario flip first?
Yeah.
Yeah, a lot of kids somehow because when you toss that board, it somehow you do the vario, seems to help, and then you flick it.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's cool.
Yeah.
That's cool. Are you goofy or are you regular?
Goofy.
Goofy footed? That's cool, man. That's cool. All right. Going back to picking up the skateboard back in the day, learning that first trick, man, that was everything, right?
Yeah.
Dude, and I'm sure it stuck with you. No, well, obviously we're here, right?
Yeah.
You know what I mean? So, what other favorite tricks have you done since then?
I like a lot of heel flip tricks. 360 pop.
Talking my language.
Yeah, and then like a lot of like grab tricks, like airwalk.
Okay.
Boneless, melon. I like doing melon grab off like big stairs and shit.
Okay.
Yeah.
Dude, melon grabs are fun. I used to like doing them out the bowl over the, that spot on West Court where we stand on top to go into the roll-in?
Mm-hmm.
I used to like coming off the clam and melon grabbing out of that straight to the bunta ledge.
Right.
What's a melon grab? How does that grab go?
It's with your front hand, and you grab from the back of your.
Yeah, it's the backside. It's like you grab the backside of your board.
Okay.
Yeah.
But you do like a ninja kick too.
Wow.
Like come out, you do like a ninja
like a bone. Yeah.
Oh, sick. Yeah, I was never. I couldn't grab my skateboard. My stomach was always in the way, so like, there was no grabs on my end over here. But that's cool, man. Melon grab, huh? Those are things I need to learn.
Do you consider yourself a street skater or transition skater? Because I see you skate both at the skate parks.
Yeah. I mean, transition is like, I'm always just skating it because it's just kind of like a way to warm up.
Mm-hmm. You can keep flowing on it.
Yeah, and I'll never lose it. And I'll start losing like my quick grinds on ledges. I have to like get them back. Have to program myself to like do it, and like, but like I never lose going off the eights. Like I always have to ollie them. I always have to melon grab them, and then like how Wesco's set up, like I just ollie up the fours, go around the bowl, get all that speed, and then hit the eights. Like at least just like those tricks. And if I'm trying to get crazy and like have the homies like film me, I'll do like boneless off the eights and like airwalk off the eight. Yeah. Sometimes I could pull out a back 180, but
That's dope. That's dope.
Yeah.
When did transition start getting like you said you started skating as you're a kid? When did transition come in?
Um,
Was it later when you went to Westco or?
no, I was skating Westco and street.
Pretty much the same.
Yeah, and I would take my friends like skating to like South Hills from like West Coast straight, like just skating, big missions, and then
That's dope.
Just mobbing it like straight up.
straight up, and then get all pissed at me like, why did you take us all the way here? Like, I want to skate these 11s at South Hills, like.
Yeah.
Oh, that's sick.
Anything street, I was just like think of things, and but it wasn't until like my friend Eric, he started skating with us, and he was like a local at South Hills skate park. So he had like more like vert, and he kind of just like got us, or just me. I just started like developing that
skill.
Yeah,
That's cool.
yeah.
Yeah, because I mean, growing up for me, obviously we didn't have too many skate parks at the time, so vert wasn't really, something we could learn all the time. We always had to just go to spot. But
For real,
growing up, nowadays everybody has the skate park, so that's rad that
Right.
everybody can do that all terrain thing now.
Yeah.
Everybody's got both skills, and it's almost like not even an issue anymore, like where it's like vert or transition and street. It now is almost one thing now, I would say.
Yeah.
Since every park has it now, it's almost like everything's now, it's the same, so that's dope.
I was gonna ask you. How you said like, how you saying on the street you lose it sometimes and you have to like reprogram yourself.
Yeah.
Do you ever come back like to like, how you say I could quick grind this, but then you go months without quick grinding and you go like, damn, that thing, I don't remember it being so big.
Yeah.
I don't remember it being this hard to get up this high on an ollie.
Yeah, that fear that you kind of just have to like go past is like big mind game. Like, with street, like same with like I used to do a lot of like tricks off stairs. Like I used to like 360 pop, like first right. I would always like go to Westco and do 50-50 down that steep hub at the 8s.
On the left side, right? The super steep one?
Yeah. I would do that like first thing. I would go in there first try. And it just took like that one slam that like messed up my my wrist, I like tore some ligaments, and it's
ligaments are no joke.
It's like now when you roll up to it, you're like, I know I can do it, but you're just kind of like second guessing it, right?
That's the worst part. If you second guess anything, you just don't even go for it anymore. It's almost like you got to be confident.
Yeah, it's just your mind telling you. You're like, cause you know when you could do it, and like.
Oh yeah.
You're feeling like something bad's gonna happen. So
Hey, stick with that judgment, man, and that gut feeling. That usually you're right, So I've been in that situation before.
It took me like almost like half a year to actually get that again, and I just kind of stopped. I guess just getting older, I don't have the same pop, the same like mentality in street. I'm glad I got more into vert because
it's a little more low impact on the body. I'm sure, But because I do want to talk more about that, but did you have like a favorite pro or did you have like a favorite team?
Jamie Thomas, Welcome to Hell part.
All right, the Chief.
That was mind blowing. Like I just wanted to be nothing like do nothing but skate rails.
See, this is the info we need when guests come on because I have a couple of Jamie Thomas boards I could have put up.
Dang,
but that's cool, man. That's cool. So Jamie Thomas, huh?
Yeah, I could have brought my Leap of Faith board that's signed by him.
There we go.
In the background for Deeno.
I'm a little bit of a board collector, so I try to put up boards around the house, and I try to set them up, just depending sometimes on the guest, maybe I'll be like, oh, maybe they're feeling this dude. Yeah. So I'll put it up, but yeah, I've been missing a few, like haven't been getting it right a couple of days, but it's all good. It's all good.
And then when Baker Had a Death Wish came out and Baker 3,
everybody's a Baker fan.
Like that just was just like a whole nother like game changer because then I saw Lizard King doing airwalk or scarewalk off the like 12s and I was like, wow, King. Like I want to do that now, like like I want to skate big shit, like
that's dope.
It's crazy.
And I was just about to ask you that. Who's your favorite Death Wish skater from that video too? You just answered it with the Lizard King.
Yeah, dude, like
dude, I'm not gonna lie, his sound selection in that was great with what was it damn, I can't think of his name.
All the songs.
Yeah.
I think all the songs, like.
The hype.
Yeah.
I was just
That's
listening
everything, man.
I was just listening to the song too the other day, Carmelita. So,
Okay.
Because that's the intro song he uses.
Yeah. Nice.
All right.
Yeah.
How about what's your board setup like? What are you rocking?
Size 9, creature boards.
Creature boards?
Yeah, if not creature.
They're pretty steady.
Anti-hero or maybe heroin, but like any board I could get a size 9. I can't go lower. Like it's just not like I can't. And it's so hard to find sometimes. I have to go everywhere and call everywhere, and like, it's crazy. And then independent trucks.
Dope.
Bones forever.
Yes, sir.
And it doesn't really matter. The bearings I have been getting like Bronson's.
Okay.
Bronson bearings,
Yeah.
but I don't really think there's much of a difference. Like,
I mean, it depends. Like if you're like for me, I'm a heavy dude, so Bones, Swiss, the expensive ones, those are the ones that have been I've tried the Reds and all that stuff, but like I said, I'm a big guy and they break on me, man. Like all the fucking little balls will be rolling down the skate park. I'm like, everybody's getting wheel bites. I'm like, uh-oh, that was my fault, my bad. But the Bone Swiss always, they're expensive, but they're worth it for me. But if you're a skater that's pretty light on your feet, I think a lot of bearings don't really matter as long as they roll good, you know. You want to make sure you hear. I take the shields off so I can hear that sound.
Really?
Yeah, I gotta hear it, man. I don't. The shields bother me. Huh. Yeah, so I like it. Even if you think they're gonna get dirty or whatnot, it's fine to me.
What?
Yeah, I like it. I love that. I just gotta hear that shit. So that's cool, man. And how about you were talking about some dudes that you're growing up with. Who's your skate crew growing up?
Just like my close homies. Caesar, we would always be skating with Caesar. Caesar had like a crazy style too, because he would be hitting like. He would have like rails at his house, like a bunch, and he would be just like doing like feeble grinds and then have like his street, and we would all just be playing like skate.
That's dope.
Yeah.
That's Caesar Mass Turd, right?
Yeah, Mass Turd, shout out. He was just on the show. Yeah, man. Shout out to him. That's rad, dude. Fucking shout out to them, man. And who else was the homies?
The homie Joey, Eric, Caesar's brother, Aldo. Like dope. I think.
I hope y'all are watching.
I think Aldo got like inspiration from me and Caesar. Like I would always like kind of like show him how to do like some tricks, and then like we would always just be filming like just the most randomest like shit, like just even tricks,
Yeah. That's dope to You got to capture everything nowadays, man.
Yeah. There's more hype behind it too,
I remember you guys' little like crew back in the day when you guys first started coming to West Coast, like. You guys kind of always just stood out because you guys never skated the park normally. You guys had like your own little style of like, we're going to transition this way, we're going to skate this way. It was like...
Brought new flavor.
Nah, it was just like natural hesh. They came in, they were just straight hesh. They were aggressive, they were hard, but they did it their way.
Yeah.
And they didn't give a fuck.
That's dope because then it shows you guys how you haven't been utilizing your park.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? You're seeing something different. You're like... Fuck, I never thought about going off it that way, or you know what I mean? Like you're like, and then it inspires you maybe to do something in your style, or you're like, okay.
I think that's what got us all to connect because we would see these guys skate and be like, yo, what's up, man? You're pretty sick. Next thing you know, we're all like, oh, let's do a train in the bowl, and we're all catching air out together. Everyone doing a different grab, different trick out.
Yeah, that was sick.
I think like. You get like 10 people at a time doing
that's dope.
A 10-person long.
And then when everybody lands it, the hype is just fucking like real. You know what I mean? Everybody's like, yeah. The last guy, you're all like, are you gonna get it? Oh, what's up? Yeah. Dude, that's what's up. Yeah. That's everything, man. Dude, just chilling with the homies, being a local skater, being at your park, making sure you clean up after yourselves. Don't be leaving a mess out there, people.
What year did you start skating West Coast?
What year?
Like, first started coming into West Coast.
Probably like 2005.
2005.
That was like
middle school.
The rail was still down the 8 rail. I mean the.
No, that's what you were already skating.
That was like the rail was right next to the bump to ledge.
Yeah.
Yeah.
They still had the rail there back in the day? Okay.
But they had already the 8-stair rail gone, right?
Yeah, it was gone. Yeah.
What do you mean? Come on, we started skating West Coast in 2004.
Nah, I came in like 2006, 2007.
Here we go, guys.
I was there since 04.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's dope. That's dope. Yeah, because West Coast did have those rails back in the day that some people may or may not know.
That bump to rail was the greatest thing ever, right?
I wish I was good enough to skate it. I was never able to because I wasn't, I was still kind of a beginner,
Yeah.
Is anybody ever going to try to replace that one day?
Well,
they tried, huh?
Well, I'll put it like this. If anyone wants to help, I already have it built. I just need someone to help me break the concrete so we can install it. Just putting it out there.
Just putting it out there. Allegedly, we might be able to fix that.
The rail's already built, welded together, ready to go.
We're not putting this on film saying that we are the people that are going to do it or has done it. But, yeah.
It's the
Hit us up in the comments.
It's the exact replica. I'll put it like this. It's an exact replica, just longer. And it's circle, thicker too.
Ooh,
damn,
so it'll withstand.
That's perfect.
Damn.
I haven't put a third leg on it, so it has support in the middle, so it doesn't start bending.
Mm-hmm.
Damn.
But yeah,
it's ready to go, huh?
Yeah, I was telling the homie Trevor, like, man, we should start doing some DIY shit at West Coast,
cause DIY is always cool.
Yeah, cause we have a parking block there, and everybody loves putting it different places, and no one really ever puts it on top of the no-ping quarter.
That's where I would think it'd go, right?
Yeah, but it's so damn heavy. I almost got a hernia trying to do it.
Yeah.
I think, but and then the next day it's somewhere else. I'm like, wow, all that hard work. I'm like, wow.
You can't be moving that thing by yourself, man. For real. Have some help with that. Everybody out there, help somebody, man. Don't see them struggling. Help somebody out, man.
Because I'm always skating really late nowadays, and I just do it myself.
Okay.
I don't care,
yeah. If you're the only one in the park, then hey, sorry. Yeah, it's up to you then.
Dude, talking about the DIY things, you know, right there next to the 8, how there's just that flat wall, right?
Mm-hmm.
I always thought about what if you come and we just start quarter piping the whole thing out of it, like a flush wall, right? And you can even ride high enough to grind on that metal fence on top.
Yeah. Thing is, city will come and just mess it up. That's how we fixed the bump to rail until he came, took it down.
Well,
we've done it a couple of times. The city will come and just be making.
Well, that's why you shouldn't make it permanent. Maybe put it there for an event. We should do something and
put
just
some wood quarters.
Yeah, just have it there for a day, and then just take it with us when we jam, and then you can always bring it back anytime you guys are there. Then even post it on Instagram. And be like, hey, bump to rail's gonna be there from 3 to 5. You know what I mean?
I used to do that with the NY barriers. I used to take the little ones, the little NY barriers. I used to take them because I used to have a pickup truck, and I would take them in there, and we would just skate them the bump to ledge. But then.
Yeah, I love those little orange barriers, man.
I forgot where I lost it.
I got a sick ass board slide on one of those orange barriers at West Coast.
Yeah.
Up to that bump. Off that bump, I was got a sick ass phone.
Nice.
Speaking about barriers, how did that trick come about?
Okay, you already want to go there. This is almost one of the main reasons how we got you on the show, because we saw that barrier and you did the little stall and you popped in on the
nose pick, nose blunts.
Nose pick, into the clam. Woo! And of course,
that gave the clam an extra 3 feet to it.
Yeah.
And shout out to the homie Porsche out there for episode 20. He requested to have you on the show as well.
Justin.
Yeah.
Thanks, Justin.
Shout out.
Yeah.
So how did that come about, man?
I actually already had done it before, but it was a smaller barrier. Mm-hmm. And so this barrier was a bit more bigger, taller, and I was just like, you know what? Let's get it again. Because I made an edit and stuff, and I didn't like the edit, towards the end, or something about the edit. It's just
it wasn't.
Yeah, so I'm like, it would be cool just to get it again, and then it would be more gnarlier with this type of barrier, and
Ooh, it was sick.
Yeah, and I couldn't do it by myself. I couldn't do it then by myself, so I just my homies were there, so I was like,
everybody was holding on to it. Yeah. You're up there. I see you pop in. I'm like, all right, that was sick. Yeah. Was that one try, or did it take a couple tries?
A few, like 3, 4, maybe 5, because once I started sticking it, I started. I needed to get used to the impact.
Oh, okay,
and, it's just pretty crazy. I wanted to do it again, but I don't know.
Were you practicing it without the barrier first, or did you just go straight there?
Yeah, straight to the barrier. Cause I could like do it like on coping, like any coping really. But
that's the best when you know when you that's the feeling that you gotta have, man. That knowing that you got that.
I'll tell you, straight hesh.
Yeah.
I mean, he might have toned it down a little because of age, but the hesh never dies.
The hesh never doesn't. Nah.
The gnar is real. That's I'm quoting Jeff Rowley. Excuse me, Rowley. Yeah. So yeah, I love the way he talks about skateboarding. He's the shit.
Yeah. Very inspirational.
Right?
It is, yeah.
I love it. Hell yeah, man. So, dude, and so obviously we're talking about West Coast. That would be your local skate park?
Yeah. Either that or La Puente. Or Ayala Skate Park.
Okay. All right. Those are the parks that you grew up skating?
Yeah.
So I'm going to ask. And all for a while, you were trying to drop into the oververt at La Puente. Did you ever get it? I don't know. I seen you trying it. I remember you went up there and you're like, I'm going to put some gripper tape up there so I can, like, grip a little bit.
Yeah.
What's up with that?
Dude. Yeah, like, the time that I actually tried to full attempt it, it wasn't a full-on attempt. So my foot was on there, but the other one was trying to bail out. And so I got caught up, and I just fell on my rib. I couldn't breathe for a good while. And I don't know. I hate that feeling. Actually, I've been on my dropping in kind of moods or mojo.
So you might have to go.
So I might have to go again. Just put the grip tape. I think early in the morning, so I don't get shit from the security or whatnot. Like, and just do it fast, cause
I need a camera guy. Hit me up. I'll make it happen. I filmed a couple edits with you. You always come through with some gnarly stuff.
Yeah,
that's the shit.
It just seems impossible once you're up there compared to looking at it. Like, it just there's like no.
There's no vert at the bottom, right?
Yeah, because it just curves. It's like a C curving oververt.
Yeah.
And I think what comes on in my mind is just like, do I feel like dying right now?
Look. I can tell you, I think it is possible because I saw that dude from Creature, Juan Carlos, came up, fakey half cap blunt, popped back in fakey.
No way.
Yeah, on that shit, dude. And I'm like, all right, if that's possible, I think the drop-in's possible. Because I remember we were just all skate shows there that day, but I'm just there spaced out on my own, just watching this dude skate. Everyone's like chit-chatting, and I just see out of the corner of my eye, see him go up, then I look over, comes up, just fakey half cap blunt's back in. I was like, and I remember I freaked out. I told everyone, like, no, like, well, we missed it.
Where was that at? La Puente?
At La Puente.
Is that where you're talking about dropping in at?
Yeah.
On the top of that wall?
On the top of it.
Are you insane, bro? Like, I'm like, what park are they talking about? What the hell? No, that thing is in this way, bro.
Yeah.
Like,
I'm telling you that you can't fight the hash. The hash is just like a natural part of you.
Yeah.
You see something, you're like, I'm gonna find a way
we
to do
did
that.
see that trick. That's why I'm like, I was there that day. I'm like, holy shit, you're talking about that?
Yeah.
Huh.
Yeah. And
okay, well, I hope I'm there that day.
I hit you guys up. Like, the more homies, the better. Like,
the hype is real.
It's
the
funny.
Hype is real.
When I get up there, every time the park is dead silent.
Oh,
like,
dude.
there's not a skateboard like rolling because everyone's
watching.
They just know I'm just gonna.
That's when
die.
security's gonna be like,
well,
why is
it
it so quiet over there?
Like, I bet you, every skater head, they're like, "Fuck, says alright, he might eat shit hard, but fuck, if he gets that shit, you know, if you land that shit, the whole park's gonna lose their shit.
Oh,
everyone in the park's is gonna be like,
Oh yeah,
dude, the hype is gonna be real when you land that.
That'll be dope. It hasn't been done, so.
Not the drop-in. The drop-in, not at all.
No, it hasn't been done.
That'll be gnarlier than I think that'll be gnarlier than a blunt to fake or an arrow.
I mean, that's still sick, too.
Yeah, that is.
I mean, that's still sick.
I don't know, it is, but, like, you have momentum on this. You're just going, like...
Yeah. And usually when I drop in, there's, like, this cheat that I, like, learned after dropping in at Mass Herd's pool.
Yeah.
Like, that, like, opened the gates for me of dropping into anything. Like,
okay,
I just like lean in as far as I go, and just do it.
Okay, don't hesitate back.
Yeah, and
like
yeah. Even if it's going slow, like you're just like kind of like getting your like
because the angle is everything.
Mm-hmm, yeah. And but the thing is with the oververt, it's not like that.
I know.
It's not like that.
You're gonna have to be leaning,
stomp on
and then
it.
You're gonna go down.
Yeah. It's like almost an acid drop, right?
Yeah.
It's like you drop in and you have that moment of your wheels aren't touching no concrete.
Nothing.
Yeah.
So you finally hit the concave at the bottom. You're just
that
like,
you know, that reminds me like what back in the day, like you know, if you ever go to like Raging Waters where they have that one, the highest one where it just.
oh, like the half pipe one?
I know, your back doesn't even touch. It's just like people are just dropping. I think it's called dropout.
Yeah.
Dude, that's what I picture when I see like that. Like I'm like, are you insane? You're
definitely.
You're not even. You're just glide. You're not even touching anything. You're just like, whoom, and there you go.
That's pretty much what it is when you're dropping into like something so oververted like that.
Yeah, definitely.
Yeah. I learned that because one time, I was with Rudy, and we were at Ayala. We were drunk as hell.
Okay.
He convinced me to drop into the deep end of the Chino Bowl.
We don't support drinking on the show.
This was during my heavy drinking days. Yeah, Rudy's all like, if I drop in, you drop in. He just goes, steps on it, doesn't even think about it. And I'm like, wow, I got to do it now. I told him I'd do it. But I ended up doing it, and that's what I'm telling you how I know how, like, you're just floating. Nothing. No contact with any cement, so you hit that curve at the bottom.
Right. That's got to be the best feeling, though.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I mean, woo.
Yeah.
That's got to be the best feeling.
Dude, when you drop it into like big transition, it's the best feeling in the world.
Oh yeah, because I mean, come on now, me I drop in like on a 6 foot half pipe and I'm like fucking scared, but when you do it, you're like, oh, it wasn't even that bad. You know what I mean? But you just gotta go for it. Otherwise, if you the more you bitch out, the scarier it gets. You know?
Yeah.
So yeah, man, fuck yeah. Dude,
and I think it just takes like one bail.
Yeah.
If I do it, like
exactly, you get that scare out of you.
Yeah.
That's dope. And then you survive the bail too, right? And then you go, okay, it wasn't that bad.
Or I may not, like, who knows?
Dude, I've never,
that's why I want to be there. I mean, I don't want to see it, but I do want to see it. You know what I mean?
I'll tell you the most worst wrecks you'll ever get is learning how to skate transition.
Oh, for sure.
Yeah. Because I grew up being a street skater. Then as soon as I started learning transition, I got all the times I ever hung up. I remember just getting up. I was like, "Fucking Charlie horse."
I don't know how many times I went
for a month.
I don't know how many times I went from coping to flat already. Just in the backyard too, man. I'm like, damn. All right, that trick. I'm not doing that no more. It's like, whoop, that ended that career. Hell yeah, dude. I can't wait to see that. So, local skate parks are La Puente. We got West Coast and Ayala. I like that, man. I like that. You keep it moving, keep it pushing.
Yeah, like yesterday, me and the homie, we went to San Pedro skate park. Dope. We're going to try to go back. Like
Channel Street or?
Channel Street,
dude,
yeah.
Channel Street's shit.
We're going to try to, like, make a, like...
They just redid that, right? I seen somebody like did the like little pool,
dude.
Like look like tile.
So from back in the day to where it's at now it's like legit park. Back in the day, that thing was the most sketchiest.
Sean was talking about that park, wasn't he?
Yeah,
Sean
dude,
Solomon.
Back in the day, like when I started going there, maybe like 07, 08, and even then the transition was just gnarly because it was all DIY. And now because the city gave them the okay, they rebuilt everything just so solid.
So sick.
Yeah. And they're still making more stuff.
I know. I see them laying concrete down all the time.
Yeah.
I follow. They have an Instagram. I follow it.
Oh really?
So they're always throwing up updates like today we're out here doing this. Today we're down here doing that.
I've been seeing a lot of people getting footy there too, man. It's been popping up a lot.
I just saw Steve do that. That front indie grab.
Yeah.
I think they went not too long ago and I saw him do that front indie grab.
Yeah.
I was like, that was solid.
Steve is good. Like, he doesn't even need to try that hard. Like, it's crazy, you know?
Right?
Shout out to those guys that don't have to try.
Just naturally good.
It's naturally good, man. Hell yeah.
Crazy, man.
You brought up a pool recently that you were going to skate. Whose pool are you going to go skate today?
Mass Turd's pool.
Oh shit! Yeah. Shout out again, Mass Turd. Damn.
Mass Turd, yeah.
All right, that's dope. They're gonna put water back in it, so
yeah.
Okay.
I just need to do it like.
What's the plan today?
Just
hopefully out there you're gonna see this after, because this is not gonna drop until the 15th of next month. Spoiler, everybody, we're shooting this early.
But we'll repost as soon as we see the clip on Instagram. We're gonna be reposting it, man.
Oh yeah, we're gonna be So you know, now the pressure's on to get it.
I'm just gonna make a little edit from San Pedro and put like have Caesar's pool on there.
Dope.
Yeah.
Dope.
So it's gonna happen. It's gonna happen.
Is there like a bunch of dudes that are gonna meet up, or is it just you?
Nah, it's just me and it's just Aldo. Yeah.
I like that.
Yeah. I really like don't need like people to skate with me.
Yeah, but I was figuring maybe because he's gonna fill it up soon, that maybe he's gonna have one last shindig. You know what I mean? Like a little blowout before it puts the water in it. But you know, hey. If he just says, hey, you want to come and drop in real quick? You're like, fuck yeah, let me do that before you put the water in. That's a homie. That's a homie.
I don't even know if Caesar even knows.
Oh, shit.
He's just going to do it like,
he's going to know after this.
You're going to have wheel marks in it and shit. What are you going to, like, what? Where did these come from? Yeah, sorry. Hey, busted his light.
But I mean, the whole family's like a skate family, so they don't really trip. Because they used to have that little mini ramp in the back too, right?
Yeah.
I heard you did some gnarly shit on that too.
Yeah, I even broke it.
Yeah.
All those bales.
Good thing OC Ramps makes a sturdy ramp out here, because you did pretty good out there today, man. I gotta say. Oh yeah.
Thanks, bro.
You were saying you're one of those few skaters that's comfortable just like skating by yourself, right?
Yeah.
Yeah. Okay. Like.
Yeah. I just if anything, it's just like you need to find a way to motivate yourself. To do everything.
Yeah. I mean, those solo sessions are good sometimes. Yeah. Sometimes I like just going out, hitting a spot, just by myself, and then sometimes I'm like, oh, where are the homies at? I want to go skate with the homies.
Yeah. I mean, trust me. When you get older, you're gonna want friends around, because in case you get hurt, you need somebody to call 911. Oh, you know what I mean?
Yeah, I always think about that too. Like,
you know what? I feel normal now, because sometimes I'm like, I go skate by myself. I was like, I want to go skate this ledge, but what if I shouldn't get hurt?
Who's going to be there to help me? Like, come on now, I need someone to drive the car if I break my ankle. Well, damn. You know what I mean? I'm not trying to put that bad juju on me or anything, but you know what I mean? Like, hey,
well, if you have an Apple
I'm not going to go for it if it's like that, you know?
If you have an Apple phone these days, they have that automatic, if it feels like a crazy impact, do you need me to call 911?
Really?
Yes, call
That's
it!
Crazy.
Damn, because what if your phone's on a tripod or something, and you're like, you can't get to it. You're like, crawling and shit.
And watch, because the watch has the same thing
and
in it.
And you smash your watch on the curb because you're trying to...
They're fucked. Find a payphone.
Because if those exist. The worst slams I've had sometimes are trying to do like little curb tricks, you know. You just hit you just ribs impact, boom, oh, you're done for.
Well, I was curb dicing it. It's six
inches?
Yeah, 6 inches. That's a long fall down from the top.
Hell yeah, man. Hell yeah. Shout out to that, man. But shout out to the homie Mass Turd, man. You gotta go to the restroom? Go.
Restroom break soon.
Do you have to go to the restroom?
I think I'm pretty good.
I think I'm good too, man. Go ahead.
We'll stop everything.
We're not gonna stop everything for you.
Let's want to hear that flush in the background.
Oh, that is true.
Yeah.
All right, we'll take a break.
Yeah. Okay.
And we're back, huh? I want to thank Listo for that bathroom break. I don't know if you want to edit around this, but it's all good.
Hey, as long as you didn't drop any lights, we're good.
Yeah, it's all good. Or drop a load. Let's go. Whoa, pause. All right, let's get into it. Local skate shop. Did you have a local skate shop growing up or now?
Probably Zoomies.
Zoomies? Okay.
Yeah, and then I started like leveling up on the sizes, and Zoomies wasn't.
They couldn't provide.
Even like wheels too. I was just like, damn, like yeah. And then Borders opened up, or I would go to pawn shop.
Okay.
Or pawn shop right there. It used to be utility.
Mm-hmm.
So I would go there. They would always have some gnarly stuff.
Where are you getting your boards now? Do you have to order online because of the...
Yeah, I'll just be calling like everywhere. You know, Sticks, skate shop, and
so if where you live right now,
West Conina.
If anybody that's nearby, dude, he needs a size 9 in the shop, bro. he'll buy.
For real, yeah.
All right, we've had a couple advocates on here of 8.5 and bigger.
Right. Yeah. Like I skated size 825 right now myself, and I couldn't imagine that growing up back in the day, because 8 was huge, but. So nowadays, like, the sports are getting bigger. I almost had a joke there. That's why I paused. Sorry. I didn't want to go there, but, I get prompt to get a shot of that, please.
So yeah, trying to get canceled yet.
I know we're doing pretty well here, man. We don't want that drama here. You know what I'm saying? Are you the type of person that listens to music while you skate? Do you have the headphones in, or do you put the radio on?
Yeah, I'll put the headphones in.
Okay.
But if there's like the homies skating with me, then they'll usually just be bumping something. Yeah. So I'm just like, this is chill.
Yeah, that's cool. Yeah. That's cool because everybody's different. Some people want to hear their board. Some people don't like it at all. This guy likes to zone out. I talk to him, and it's embarrassing because I'm talking to myself. But so like me, I keep one in so I can hear what's going on, and I could still kind of fade in and out or whatever. But yeah, that's cool, man. Now, when you were rolling down here, I heard you bumping some Wu-Tang.
Yeah.
Let's talk about that, man. That's like I don't know. People might judge a book by its cover. Not expect you to listen to Wu-Tang, but that was rad. So, did you go to a show recently or something, or?
Yeah, I saw Ghostface Killer yesterday.
Sick. Talk about it.
That was sick.
That's dope. How did you get there?
Just like the homies, they bought the ticket, and then just went with the homies, and but it took almost all night for Ghostface to play.
Sometimes sometimes you gotta wait, man.
All the opening acts, right?
Well, the DJs were filling in,
yeah. But sometimes these guys they don't want to come out until they're ready.
Yeah.
They'll just make you wait, man. It's just sad, but yeah, they'll just come out on their own time sometimes. But that's dope, Ghostface Killer.
And I was hoping there'd be some Wu-Tang members,
right?
I'd come upstairs, but nah. But I guess they're all touring and stuff like that.
Yeah. But that's dope, man.
It was a good night.
That was rad, man. He was killing it.
Well, I mean, you're also a musician yourself too, right? I mean.
Yeah.
Okay. What do you play?
I play bass for most of my bands.
Slapping the bass.
In one band, I do bass and I do vocals and I make lyrics.
Dope.
Yeah, and then I started this new band where I play guitar. I made a good amount of songs. And
so you're a musician.
Yeah.
That's dope. That's dope. Hell yeah! So that's getting into the hobbies already, man.
How long have you been a musician for? Or what made you want to pick up the instruments?
Yeah. How did you get your first little guitar?
Your spark.
Was it school or you just picked it up?
Nah, yeah, it was like MTV. I would see Iron Maiden, the music videos, or I'd see System of a Down or Metallica, and I just started just playing metal basically.
Okay, but did somebody already have a guitar in the house or
My parents bought me a guitar, electric guitar, and I just
You're pretty naturally oh, I got this.
Yeah. And then I think my Theo started showing me chords, actual guitar chords.
Shout out to Theo.
Yeah, and then my cousin he would show me more music, and my cousin actually showed me how to do an ollie, because I didn't know how to do an ollie for a good while.
Yeah.
And I actually showed him how to play some music as well, so we would hype each other up to just do it, and then we started jamming, and then later on we made a band, but we don't play music anymore together.
Okay.
But I just kept expanding on music in every type of music, like jazz, punk.
I love jazz. Yeah.
Rap, mostly underground rap. And or like Japanese jazz, city pop it's called.
Damn, I haven't heard that, but I'm interested for sure.
Yeah.
I love a good song or anything that doesn't. I don't even have to know what they're saying as long as it's catchy.
Or like oldies.
Oh yeah.
Yeah.
Like I listen, like for people that don't know out there, like I don't speak Spanish, but I'll listen to mariachi music and stuff like that, and you know, like it's just like that rhythm, everything just captivates you, you know, the right way. It's a feeling.
I think it's a connection as a musician that you just want to understand every type of music because imagine learning if you were able to learn every style of music, how would it progress you into your style of music?
Right.
Exactly.
Yeah.
It's like I like listening to classical Spanish guitar, and I was like, dude, the guitar solos and these things. Imagine if you apply those to like a metal solo.
Right.
Yeah.
They would sound. All you gotta do is add like a pedal or something, and you can turn a classical like Spanish guitar song into a metal song.
It's just finding what you know that and keeping an open mind with everything. Some people out there go, I only listen to rap. That's it. You know, like you gotta open up your mind, man, because everything out there, like. I'm not a big country person, but there's a few country songs I like. You know what I mean? I'm not gonna say I hate country because.
Well, if I'm correct, as a musician, you learn to open up to all that, right?
Oh yeah,
exactly.
It's like you find influence in a little bit of everything.
And you can take away from it if you really pay attention. You can really take a little bit of something from everything, and that goes with everything. Skateboarding,
style, Same with skating.
Everything.
I want to learn how to surf. You know, so to get the style more gnarlier, you know. That's why I was telling Peralta, like, let's get it, dude. Like, that should be sick.
We can start going on Saturdays, maybe twice a month, dude. I have no problem meeting up at the beach.
Surfing is hard, bro. I can't surf. It takes me one day for his birthday.
You're not gonna learn it one day, though. Yeah, but I mean, I'm down to even go try it again. But I'm gonna need a bigger board for sure. The last time I couldn't stand up, but I tried. I tried all day, man.
So what kind of bands do you play in? Like, are they all just straight metal, or are they all like?
Like they're mostly punk based, but like more like heavier punk, and like just a bunch of mixed genres in there, like grindcore, and like hardcore punk, or like just straight up punk. Pretty much, and
what's the name of the band that you're in right now? You said you're part of 2 bands, or
I have like
a couple,
4 bands.
Oh shit! Okay.
Busy man.
Yeah,
busy man.
I'm telling you, I'm always busy, like nonstop. Never ends.
Throw them out there. I know I've been trying to catch a couple of your shows, but sometimes
I've been playing a lot of shows.
I've been trying to catch a couple of your shows, but it never falls in a place where I can go.
Yeah, they're always. I don't even like care about too much about shows. They're just always gonna be there.
Though, like that's cool.
I rather like produce music and like have it like released and stuff like that. That's like my main focus.
That's cool.
But it's fun though. It's fun.
You can put it out on SoundCloud.
I can agree with you about the production of music.
Yeah.
I used to have homies who had bands that were good. I would go to backyard shows and they'd kill it, and I'd be like, dude, you need to like record it or put it up.
Yeah.
Sometimes I want to skate, like your music's good, and I'll be like,
especially
I want to skate to it.
If you're at a gig, you want to have your CD or whatever, so if people want it, you know, like, oh damn, I heard that, like, that happens a lot.
What's a CD?
A CD?
I'm too young for that.
Back in the day, there used to be this little silver thing that you used to put into into your car. Yeah, or a Discman.
I don't even know iPods.
Do you know?
Nah, I remember those.
Have you ever heard of a Discman before?
I remember the Discman. You'd have the little shockwave ones, so if you shook them, they wouldn't skip.
Excuse me, I didn't have that kind of money, but yeah, they had those.
Dude, I knew
Were they yellow? Because I didn't have those.
No, I used to know
the Sony ones.
There was this dude who was from Japan in my math class. Everyone had CD players, and he came in with a floppy disk player. Like, he would put music on floppy disk, and then instead of a CD player, it'd be like a floppy disk CD player. Wow. I was like, that's pretty cool, man. And he's all like, I just download all my music, and it was basically the original version of an iPod. You just put a floppy disk in it.
Okay, so now you need to put your music on SoundCloud. So they can find somewhere where they can download your music.
You can download on SoundCloud?
Yeah. I think on SoundCloud you can download.
I don't know, but I'm just using words that I think that are of today.
Yeah.
You know what I mean?
And I know Horsey makes a lot of music on SoundCloud, and I think you can download.
Well, I didn't know most people put their music on SoundCloud, and that's how it gets. Some people get popular off of that.
Yeah. Yeah.
That's pretty wild. Or, you know, you can TikTok it, which I'm not I don't have TikTok, but some people get famous.
But yeah, what are your band's names?
Okay, so the first band I started with the homies were called Fuck Humans. Okay. And that's like one of my main bands like that I put like almost all my effort to doing because I have to write lyrics, have to write riffs, and yeah, that one's more like kind of like death metal and like punk or like power violence, you could say.
Yeah.
Grindcore or whatever.
I'm just still tripping on the title.
Yeah, that's what everyone trips out about. Yeah,
we're like, okay,
I think didn't Mass Church just post a flyer with you guys playing? If I'm correct.
Yeah, I was doing a show and it just got canceled. People mess it up, you know. Like, punks want to like fight at shows, and then there goes the spot.
Yeah,
there goes the spot.
Yeah,
keep it together, guys. Come on now.
But yeah, we're gonna play probably like.
I know it's metal and hesh, and it's like fuck yeah, let's just But can you fight after the show?
I know, right? It's because kids.
Let the bands play and then go do your shenanigans.
You know, start it off in the mosh pit. You know, get a little beef going, and then handle it outside. No, we don't promote no violence here.
Of course not. And then I joined the band Freak Accident. The homie just told me to just like join or like and I started just jamming with them like during the pandemic. And that's more like kind of just like the same genres I already said. And then I joined this new band called Conjoined Twin, and we're more like more punk, more like kind of like I guess emo punk, and then I started a new band called Pinocchio.
That's a sick ass name, dude.
Lie to me.
Yeah, and I'm playing guitar in that one. It's just like, it's fun.
That's pretty cool.
It's fun.
Man.
I wouldn't do it if it wasn't fun. Like, if it was not genuine, then it's not like a cool band to play. You know?
Yeah.
So I have fun, and people say it's like it's too much just being in one band, but like to me, like music is endless, and it's the infinite creativity. Just like dope. Being an artist, like I do painting as well.
I did see that on your Instagram.
And it's like the same thing with skateboarding, you know. Like I'm very like emotionally driven. So all that I do, skateboarding, music, painting, I'm just like a really emotional person. So I just need a like outlet to just
to express
transmute it.
Sick.
That's cool, man.
Yeah. Talk about your painting, man. Like what kind of paintings do you do? Like paint, like like water paint. What do we do?
Acrylic paint, but you could also make it into like a water based. Just dip it.
And you're
in the
working
water.
On canvases and stuff.
Canvases only, yeah.
That's dope.
Yeah. I have like it's either just like kind of enlightened paintings, kind of like. Have like a.
I like how you know exactly what you're doing though. Cause me, I'll draw a cartoon character. Like cool, you know. But you're like, no, this is how I express myself. I'm like, that's awesome, man. Those are the paintings that are worth fucking feria to people, man.
Yeah,
because you put yourself out there and you put it on something.
Yeah, I mean, art would be kind of boring to me if there was no emotions in it. It would just be like, it looks perfect, it looks sick, but there's no feeling to it. It just looks sick, you know?
I love that.
And, I have, like, you know, like, kind of like darker art, too, which is just, like, sometimes people, like, what is going on in your mind? Like, it's just, you know, like...
Well, I mean,
if any celebrities are listening, I'm sure you're into that one. I don't know why they are, but they are.
I mean, I can relate to you, you know. I took art classes in school. I remember I was like a big Dolly fan, dude. And a lot of his paintings were always like, they incorporated a lot of dark emotions into it. Like, he just was really abstract out there with that. And I was like, sometimes I see your art and I'm like I see yours, Mass Church's art, and I'm like, I'm attracted to that. Like, there's so much going on, but like, if you really sit there, dissect it, you can see like their emotions or like where it's coming from, or if you know them too, like I know you guys from years of skating with you guys. It's like that's crazy, man. Like just what they're going through, why they're drawing.
And you can see it on you can see it there. It's there. That's dope.
Yeah, it's always like what you're like relatively going through life. You know, it's always like that. And it's like what's gonna come out. You know.
For me, I would think like, okay, like if you're in a happy mood, you're gonna be painting in like bright colors.
Yeah.
Right.
Yeah.
And if you're feeling like low, you're messing with the darker colors.
Yeah.
You're just like putting your emotions down.
Do you ever do art shows or anything like that?
I used to be doing art shows with Turd. Yeah.
Okay.
That's Turd.
We should actually look into this and see if we can get all of the people that have been on the show together, you know, that have artwork, and get them all together and do a show. That'd be pretty cool, man.
We can support the homies art show.
Right. Because we've had quite a few artists on the show, which is rad. Because, like I said, we're not just here to talk about skateboarding, you know? Like, we're here to get to know the person on and off the board as well. You know what I mean? So it's like, that's cool, because some people out there may not know that. They may see your Instagram, or somebody out there is just really into art. They go, wow, dude, now I get it. You know, now I know where he's coming from.
Yeah.
That's what I like about this, man.
Well, like, I also feel like, as being an artist or like musician, if you have like hobbies like that, you kind of also reflect that into your skating.
Oh
like,
yeah,
the skateboarding does reflect towards
your whole life, really too. Like if you really pay attention to somebody, you're gonna see it.
It's like, I mean, I like stenciling. I've been a Banksy fan since I was a little kid, dude. Before he even got popular, and I got into that, and then like I was always into abstract art. Like I've always liked Dolly style of drawing. You know, like it's so surreal and like realistic, but you're just creating things that don't exist, but you're putting your emotions into it.
Yeah, I remember seeing your art on your grip tape.
Oh
yeah, that was sick. Like,
like that's why I like hanging out with artists, because like artists always like they're always good people to hang out with and like talk to. Like, they're open minded enough to where like you can have a great conversation with them.
Sure.
Like I said, I've seen your art all my life, and I'm like, I know like I've been lagging it, but I'm like, I was telling myself I gotta buy homies arts, because if you ever walk in my room, I have a bunch of art in my room, but it's all from homies, just because I like hanging it and just being like, I got a piece of them in my room. Yeah. And sometimes it inspires me. You know, I look at it while I'm drawing or doing something, I'll be like, oh, I got an idea off of his art, or his painting, or his drawing, or something.
Yeah, shout out to Mass Turd, because he gave us a couple of his drawings.
Oh, so he gave us some printouts. Yeah, I got that hanging on my wall.
Yeah, I gotta start doing that.
Yeah,
making prints, because people want my art, but it's actually I only do art for myself.
That's true.
So the art piece itself is worth a lot to me. I want to see it like myself.
Right.
Yeah. So I have to kind of sell it a lot, like you know.
I get it though. Like for me, like I wouldn't want to give away the original, but if like you know because of course it means something to you when you put it on. So if you can make like prints, I'd be like, oh yeah, all day long. If somebody if there was a demand for it, yeah. So, but yeah, the original piece, like that would be in an art show and maybe auction if I was willing to give it up and I see the numbers and I'm like. Maybe this is all right. If really, someone really wants to pay $10,000 for a cartoon drawing,
I trip out on modern art, dude. How like some dude can just everything make a bunch of paint splatters, and I'm like, really? A bunch of random paint splatters.
Somebody swinging from the ceiling, just
sold for $1 million. I mean, this is me though. Like I don't consider that like art. I mean, some people do, but I'm like, to me, like art's like someone who actually took their time to draw. Something out of their mind, not just like... Or
just put their express... I mean, it is, like you said, it is an expression, though, too.
Yeah. I mean...
So that you can... Like you said, if you have that eye, you're going to see it.
I mean, but that's the thing about art. Everyone has their own conception about what art is.
Yeah.
Am I correct?
That's the best thing about art is, like, it's what you want it to be. You know what I mean? It's like you said, like if somebody wants to pay $10,000 for something, that's because they believe that to them that's worth it. You know what I mean? And if somebody felt like that's what it's worth to them, you can't tell them it's not. You know what I mean?
Exactly.
That's what's kind of cool about art. You know.
Definitely.
So
my next question is, what got you into art?
Yeah, I mean, you probably started drawing as a kid, right?
Nah.
No.
Nah, I just. I even took an art class in high school, and I was already failing. I was just like, they kicked me out of that. They're like, you
no,
suck. Like,
really?
Yeah.
Wow.
Bad teacher.
I'll agree with you on that, Skate. That was a bad teacher. You would think you would want to push someone to like. Well, I mean, maybe that's your style, or maybe that's you create. Maybe you create a new art style. You know.
Yeah, but and I just didn't think about doing it again until like after I left like this like high school relationship. After high school, I just like left her, and I just had all those emotions. So then I started like just doing like scribbles, and I would like kind of like imagine something within the scribbles, and then it just started from there, from just scribbles, painting, and like how you were saying, like the splattering and the abstractness, like that was like my style. Then now I kind of like put it all together. I'll have like that abstractness with some like surrealness, or like. It's not like the most like perfect surrealness, but like it's just
doesn't have to be.
I just laid it out, you know.
But I mean, at the end of the day, it's an original, so that's all that matters.
Yeah,
right.
And then it's crazy because I see how many people like your art, dude. Like I know I'm a fan of it. Like I'll go through your Instagram like, hey, like same thing with Mass Turd. I'm like, dude, you guys are like pretty much both on the same level of art.
I don't think. I think he's like on some other level. Like,
he'll fill up the whole page.
I mean,
and he's good, but everybody's different.
You guys are on the both. You guys are on the. I feel like you guys are on the same level. You guys just paint different. Different styles.
It's just like skateboarding too. Like
exactly.
No one skates the same, really.
Right.
You know what I mean? You might have similarities, but everybody's different, man.
Tight if two artists bring their style together.
They can. It's happened.
Yeah.
It does.
Yeah, me and Caesar, we talk about that.
Yeah.
But we're always busy, just with our own pieces, you know. So
And now look, when it's meant to happen, it's gonna happen, right?
I see it. Yeah. I envision it for sure. Yeah.
Oh yeah, it'll happen. Yeah, you envision that, it's gonna happen. And then maybe because of the show, you guys are gonna be like, hey, let's get together. You never know.
Yeah, true.
You never know. We're like, you ready now? I'm ready. Let's go.
That'd be great. You know what? I'd probably buy that piece.
Oh yeah.
That'd be the ultimate piece, just to like.
The homie
right there
piece.
in my room.
For real.
Oh yeah. All right.
Like I said, we still gotta get together. I gotta buy a piece or something off of you. I need something for my room.
Oh yeah.
My room started to look a little bland.
See a little empty spot waiting to get filled.
Dude, I got so many empty spots, and I got a couple of band shirts just full of blood from mosh pits.
Oh.
So I usually hang paintings next to those band shirts too.
Nice.
Dope. Any other hobbies besides painting and music? I know you're into the. Let's talk about the water.
The water.
Yeah, you brought a big old jug of water with you today, man.
Yeah, it's alkaline water, you know.
Alkaline. Shout out to that.
9.5 pH level, you know.
Sick.
That's like another aspect that I started doing, like more focusing on health.
Right.
And so that's why I started selling. I made a little business. I sell sea moss.
Sick.
And then, I'm always just drinking water. That's literally all I drink, water.
Yeah.
Nothing else.
We noticed that because, we're sitting at a bar here, but, you brought your jug of water, which is cool. We love that people are keeping themselves healthy. That's what it's about.
For those that don't know what sea moss is, can you explain what it is?
Sea moss grows in the ocean on rocks, and it has 92 out of 100 and 2 vitamin and minerals that the body needs.
Ooh.
And so there's just like so many benefits. I could go on and on.
Right.
But you just feel good, like you're just taking your vitamins, basically. Like I don't take vitamins; I just take sea moss.
Sea moss, is it like in a pill form, or how do you take the sea moss? Do you make it?
So I blend it up.
You blend it up.
Yeah, and then it becomes a gel in the refrigerator.
Oh,
and
okay.
Just take a spoonful in the morning and at night, and you just got like all your vitamins.
Little jelly cubes and stuff, or like.
There are other forms of taking it, like liquid or shakes.
Yeah, you could add it to anything. People do sell it in powdered, but I wouldn't go for that. Like, you need to see the real CMOS itself, because people try to grow it, but
right.
you can't really manipulate the waves.
Right.
So
true.
It just, there's no benefits. There's no like
right.
that many vitamins. Just, you know. So
is it more like what you're saying? Is it more someone trying to farm it at home?
Yeah.
And you're not getting that natural like
yeah
growth that it gets in the ocean where
right.
the waves, and it's actually picking up, like you said, it's picking up vitamins off the rocks, because rocks are minerals and they have vitamins in them, right?
Yeah.
Right.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
So like I could see that, because you know sometimes I see things in powder form and I'm like, I'm a little bit sketched out about it.
You don't
like
know
you're telling me you're selling me lemonade in a powder form. I was like,
yeah.
Seems like it's more just sugar crystals with artificial flavors.
Yeah,
I wouldn't want lemonade out of a powder, that's for sure. I got a lemon tree in the backyard. Let's go.
For real, son. Dr. Sebi, he would talk about CMOS a lot, and he would actually kind of cure people.
Yeah,
like his like knowledge of natural things to take. And that
Well, I mean, like, not to go into like conspiracy theories, but I mean, I heard there's a lot of natural ways to cure things, and just someone rich and back in the days just took control of stuff, and kind of, I heard they canceled out people who were into that type of medicine.
Oh, for sure. That's probably how he died. Yeah. You know, he was taking out the pharmacies, you know, like they don't want people to get cured. Like
they want you to live on what they're giving you.
Yeah, exactly.
Like
they figure a way for you to, you know, this is, you know, just put it out there.
You can take a pill and pay for their pill every day instead of curing you.
Right.
Yeah.
There's no money in the cure.
Yeah.
Put it that way. You know,
gotta research like a lot of things that are natural that you could just.
And we're not saying not to take your medication out there. If you have to take medication, take your medication. Yeah. But we're saying that, you know, do your research, live healthy. Exactly. You know, take your CMOS. You know what I'm saying? Drink your alkaline water, and every once in a while have a beer.
I mean, I totally agree with you.
From your OG skate show.
Because I'm trying to better myself. I'm not like it's hard. It's hard transitioning from a lifestyle you've been used to for so long.
Yeah.
Just like cutting so much things out.
Yeah.
And I give you power for that, man.
Cause dude. Shout out to that.
Some people don't have a choice.
Yeah.
I mean, they just need to do it just because.
I mean, it's like
something they have, you know.
I remember when you were still drinking and everything. You just and out of nowhere you're just like, I'm sober.
Dude. Shout out to that, because we've been having quite a few people on the show recently that don't drink alcohol. So I mean, that's what's up, man. Especially at a young age, to know that you're doing something, and you're doing something now about it, because. Most of us, like me, I'm in my 40s already. I'm still drinking beer. I've been drinking beer since, you know, probably before I even turned 21. You know, so it's not healthy. But for you guys to understand now and get, that's what's up, man. And don't get back into it at an older age, because it's just going to be worse.
No,
you know what I mean? So,
I gave it up in like 2020, and it wasn't hard to give it up. I never even think about ever doing it again, and like cool. it just goes to show that like I wasn't really a drinker, even though I would drink a lot, but in the end I didn't really need it.
Right. I think little by little, I think we're all gonna figure that out one day, huh guys?
I can feel I'm slowly weaning off of it. Like
cool. You know what I mean?
I've gotten to the point where I don't like to drink during the week anymore.
That's good.
And then, I mean, it's rare on a special occasion that I drink during the week now. But if, like, I know I have work or something important the next day, I'm just like, I even bought a half-gallon hydro flask just to carry water with me every day. So whenever I have the urge of just wanting to pick up something and drink on it, I'm like, I'm going to chug a bunch of water.
Exactly.
Let's go.
Yeah, I mean, like, if you really want to stop, you know, you'll stop. But, you know, if you can't stop, you need the help, look for the help, you know, and you'll find the help. But in reality, just keep yourself busy and, you know, find ways.
I trip out when people find God. when they drink.
Let's
take a pause real quick. Yeah, shout out to everybody that finds God when they're drinking, man, because sometimes some people need it out there, man. But this isn't a religious show. Let me tell you that right now.
I give mad props to all those dudes who can, all the homies, not even all the dudes, all the homies, that can actually take that big step, you know. Because if you're coming from a heavy drinking background, maybe Like I know we all have that heavy drinking background from skateboarding and stuff.
Mm-hmm. It goes hand in hand sometimes.
Yeah,
I mean,
but
the boys are gonna
be
drink.
able to be powerful enough and mentally strong enough
to say no.
Yeah,
that's everything.
Something I'm like, I praise you guys for, man, because I'm trying to get there myself.
Shout out to all the sober people out there.
You will, dude.
I mean, maybe if I get my hands on some of that alkaline water or something, shit. Because I know that thing, that right there is that's the business.
Well, it's like I was saying. Like sometimes I replace drinking a beer with. That's why I usually carry my half-gallon hydro flask, and when I'm feeling that urge, I'm just like, by the time I'm finished with that thing and I want to get a beer, I'll take a sip of a beer and be like, all right, it's full of water. I don't want to drink this. There's days where I find myself with like 3 open beers there. They're like completely full because I didn't drink them, and then now they're warm and nasty. I'm just like, I don't want to touch them.
Oh, yeah.
Because I drank so much water that now they're full.
Yeah.
Yeah. Sometimes you have to like detox yourself, and for you to stop getting these urges. And sometimes like there's some like
it could be challenging,
crazy detoxes, like fasting for like 3 days, which was crazy, or like even drinking like lemon water, and you don't need anything at all, like not even to eat.
Like we wanted to start something called sober sessions because we're always drinking on our sessions. So like let's try to like at least
get a sober skate session, not drink after the.
And then drink, maybe drink after the session. You know what I mean? Like have a sober session.
I've noticed that all my sessions since because I've been doing that for a while now. Like I don't drink during my skate session anymore. I've noticed that like it's more. I guess fun in a way again. It brings me back to that when I was 14, learning how to skate. I wasn't even drinking. I wasn't,
You didn't need it then.
I wasn't.
Hopefully at 14.
I guess you could say like in a way I wasn't fucking tainted into that.
Right.
Because I was just like all I wanted to wake up. All I did was wake up, go skate, watch a skate video, go hit. Which homie skating today? Let's go. Yeah. Let's take a fucking mission somewhere. The bus, skate there. And then you come home and you're just so beat that you're just like, all I want to do is go to sleep. Yeah. But I had a great skate session.
Oh, yeah.
And I mean, the homies, they like smoke and, they'll drink. It doesn't affect me.
That's cool.
It doesn't matter. As long as the homies are having fun, that's cool.
Yeah.
I'm having fun.
You're not there preaching. You're not there preaching.
I'm not trying to like change them. I'm trying to say, oh, stop that. Like
maybe if somebody's out of control, but that's about it.
Yeah, that's always the thing. Yeah,
you know what I mean? But that's about it.
I can say that's what I've always appreciated about hanging out with you, man. Because like, I know you're healthy and you're on your own thing, but it's cool because I can sit here. And you're not going to preach to me unless I start asking you questions. I mean, which I do quite often, because every time I hang out, I'm always asking, like, I'm kind of always picking your brain about things. And I'm like, cool, like, I like someone like that. It's like, they don't force it on me, but, like, I see them doing it, and it's like, it interests me, and I want to learn about it. Yeah, and like I said, I sit there and I pick your brain about stuff.
It feels good. It feels good spreading good health. That's why I started selling the Simental. Like, I was just intaking it myself, like, and I just, like,
this is helping me. Let me help someone else.
Help the homies. Let me help everyone. Like they just got to be open minded to try it.
Yeah, that's all it takes. It does sound pretty crazy. CMOS. I mean, I ain't gonna lie. Like what? It's a Jello.
Yeah.
If I can't taste it, I'm down to try whatever if it's gonna make me healthy. Well, I mean, but if you put it in like a shake or whatever, exactly, like I'm down. Yeah. I'm down for that. You know what I mean? Because I've only heard good benefits about it, though. That's a good thing about it.
I would say the best thing is always be open minded. Before you say you don't like something, at least try it once.
You gotta try
it. Exactly. Yeah.
Right.
Yeah.
You got at least gotta try something once before you can't just say I've never tried it. I don't like it. You gotta be like, oh, I tried it. Maybe I tried it a few times because I want to see it a little bit different. Maybe it was this way here. Maybe it could have been different.
Can I bring you some balut? Will you try that?
What is balut?
It's a duck egg. Duck embryo.
I'll try. I've been wanting to try it.
I'm gonna throw up right now. Shut up. I was like, see how open minded this guy is right now. I'm like, holy shit. You know what balut is? Yeah.
No, I never heard that.
Yeah. I think it's like like a Filipino.
It's a Filipino.
It's a Filipino
delicacy. They say. Ooh, it's already like it's got its beak and feathers and.
I've always wanted to try escargot. Which is what, snail?
Yeah.
I mean, I'm like I said, you can put me to it. I'll at least try it once before I say I don't like it.
Shout out to that, man.
And like,
no way.
Being open minded is one thing, But actually wanting to see change is another, because you need the commitment and dedication to like always be doing, to make like a habit. If you do something every day, it becomes a habit. So if you just do it in a healthy way, you start feeling the difference. And
I think another thing that comes with that, I think in the beginning, it's also transitioning to being around people who do it, because it kind of keeps you motivated, you know? Like if you hang out with people you drink every day, you're gonna drink every day, right? If you hang out with dudes who are sober every day, you're gonna be like, I don't need to. Like I'm having a good time with these dudes just being sober, you know.
It's what you surround yourself with.
Yeah.
For sure.
I don't know. Like I guess I just worked.
But him, he can surround himself with people like us and be fine.
I mean, I feel like once I'm locked into that, I can do that. Like,
for sure.
With dudes that are doing that, I just be like, but then I can even beat the dudes who are trying to peer pressure me, like, nah, that's cool, dude. Like, you know, just respect me. Like, don't peer pressure me, you know?
And I always get peer pressured. Oh, just one time it's not going to do anything, you know? And I'm just like, what is that one time going to do? Like, what's the difference of not doing it? Like,
exactly.
You know, like, this doesn't make sense to me. Like, you know?
Yeah.
I'm fine, like, just how I am. Just Deeno.
And that's why I say to my friends, you know, like, I have my friends who are sober and all that. I'll never sit there and be like, drink a beer with me. I'll be like, dude, I like hanging out with these dudes because of the people they are.
Right.
Not because I'm going to sit here and be like, drink a beer with me because I like you when you were drunk.
For real,
I'm just more like, you know what? Regardless, you're cool. I do that with, like, all my homies who are sober. Like, I still hang out with them and I'll be like, hey. Sometimes I'll even ask them because some of them, they'll be like, hey, I can't do it. You can't be around people who drink beer. I'm like, hey, is it cool if I drink a beer? All right, cool. No, I'll respect you. But if they're cool with it, I'll drink a beer.
Sadly, some people you kind of have to like let go or cut off, like, you know, because they won't be fine with like just influence. You know, they want to get you into trouble.
Yeah.
Then you know.
Yeah, exactly. Where can they find that CMOS at? You say you sell it?
Yeah, I sell it. Yeah.
Where can they find that at?
Like
from you, like like do they hit up you on the Instagram?
Yeah. Right now I'm trying to get more legit, like in the business, in the art. Yeah, it's still working in progress. But yeah, just hit me up on my Instagram, Deenosaurus.
Dope, man. All right. How about let's get back into skateboarding before we get out of here, because I know we've been doing really good today, man. We're doing great.
I think we're like about a good over an hour in.
All right. If you could travel anywhere to skateboard, where would you go? Damn. Any ideas?
I always think of Japan.
Japan?
Because it's so foreign. And I've seen the spots there, and they look crazy. Like,
shout out.
Another Japan head.
Another Japan.
Yeah.
Shout out.
That's one of my destinations.
All right.
But I'm sure there's just way more restriction over there, like, skating spots, like, it's crazy
I've heard it's more open now since
I think it's a little more open-minded, but who knows?
They're way more open to it now, like, since the Olympics happened, and, like,
nice.
It sucks to say, but they're creating, like, super skaters.
Yeah.
Because I've seen some of the young, I'm watching some of those young Japanese kids skate, I'm just like, wow.
They're killing it.
Yeah.
Dude, the other day we watched, who was it? They did the kickflip front blunt, big spin out. And I was like...
Oh, it was a girl skater, right?
No, it was a dude. I thought it was a girl, too, but it was a dude. I thought it was a girl, too. Yeah, it's a dude.
I saw that on the X Games, and I was just like, damn, at that age, I'd be nowhere near that.
Yeah, that was insane.
Yeah. How about a dream spot? You got a dream spot that you want to hit up, or a dream trick? Let's go, man, because I know that you've been doing some pretty crazy drops, so I don't know if you have something out there. We already talked about one spot that you need to hit up again.
Yeah, for sure.
But is there,
to get that, like, I'd be content with life if I just drop in on that, you know?
Yeah. Hell yeah.
Looks like we give him a good thinker right there, too.
I know.
Definitely want to skate more Upland Skate Park. And, you know how it's kind of like a loop?
Yeah. The full pipe?
Yeah, but it's like a smaller full pipe.
Okay.
And they literally do like a whole loop, and they're just like hauling.
It's like a little hole, like in the wall. Like
are you talking about the one that comes out on Instagram where the dude does like the loop, and then somehow he reverts his body real quick.
Dude, that's like
that was insane.
Cool one.
That's the dream right there. Like
that was cool insane to me, dude. I was like, how do you move your feet that fast
to get to that point, you know? And even like the big ass loops,
he holds on to the top too, where he's like, he skirts it. Oh, it's so sick.
That's like skateboard wizardry.
Yeah. I love it. I love it, man. All right. How about any dream sponsors? If you can have any sponsors, are you into like, you know, the sponsor deals, or some people go, I just love skateboarding.
Yeah.
I do just love skateboarding, but it would be cool to just like just skate with the Creature team. Like they're gnarly. Like Chris Russell, John Worthington, like.
Yeah, the guy that I told
you. Exactly.
The guy that I told you that did the fakey half cab back in, he's on Creature.
He's an average.
Yeah. See, like, it's always cool seeing skating with people that are like way better than you, because then like you just want to progress. Yeah.
Right. Oh, if you skate with better people, you're gonna get better for sure.
Dude, I experienced that myself, skating with these guys, growing up skating with these guys. I was a poser kid coming in and skating with these guys, jumping off the dock. I was like, dude, how the hell are they doing this?
Dude, I've seen the Peralta videos on Bumtown, like, dude, like the rails that you would hit, like,
oh. Dude, and you know what's funny? I'm not even a rail person.
Dude, it's crazy, man. Or your fakey frontside flip off stairs.
Oh, the nollie back.
Nollie? Oh,
the San Gabriel, that was props.
That's crazy.
Dude, I think I went that day and I just did. In one session, I nollied it, nollie flipped it, nollie back 180, and then nollie backside flipped it.
This guy right here did that?
No, this
legend
right here. That was all just one session. Just
two legends right here. Look.
That's sick. That's cool, man.
Nah, dude, you're a legend too, man.
I didn't know I was working with some dope ass dudes here.
Trust me, dude. I look up to some of the things you do, man. I may not tell you, but I see you do some right stuff. And I'm like, look up to that dude. That's my homie right there. I'm glad to know that I grew up skating with you.
Hell yeah. Damn. And we're happy to have you on the show telling the story too, man. Guaranteed.
I'm happy to be on the show.
Man, that's awesome. Mean,
that's one reason I'm not gonna lie, you're one of my high requests. I request some of the homies that I think are legends.
Yeah.
And they deserve it, because I've grown up watching all the young homies skate. I'm like, those dudes, they need to get out. There's someone that look at these dudes, are you guys, and I'm like, you should be sponsored.
Yeah.
But then I'll talk to some of these dudes like, nah, I don't want to get sponsored. I just like skating and doing all this shit for fun. Yeah. I'm like, oh, dude, mad respects to you even more.
What if you, what about a shoe? Like, if you could get a shoe sponsor, who would that be?
You know, I used to be stuck on Vans, but these New Balances are a game changer.
A lot of people are switching to New Balance, man.
They're a bit more pricier, but worth it.
That's cool.
Worth it, yeah.
That's rad. I
forgot who was talking about those the last time. Which podcast was, but I need to try some.
Yeah, we're talking to Oscar about some.
There we go, Oscar.
Yeah.
I think you know Oscar. Mm-hmm. He skates LP.
Yeah. Oh yeah. So
okay, maybe I've seen him. Yeah.
Oscar Torres.
Yeah. Okay. Yeah, I think I follow him. Yeah.
Yeah, he put me on him, and I was like, I need to get a pair, but then I saw the price on them. I'm like,
I'm telling you, yeah. But they're good. Yeah. They're good.
Right now, I've just been stuck.
I gotta get me a pair and see what's up. Unless they want to send us some right here at where the Locals Sk8. Thank you. It's all good. It's all good.
Nah, I've just been stuck on those Ennies, the Maranas, the one with the Michelin tire. Mm-hmm. I love them just because the bottom lasts longer than the damn shoe. You have to hot glue the sides of your shoe just so they last you. I think my longest is 2.5 years. One pair of shoes. 2.5 years out of one pair of shoes.
Yeah. But yeah, I appreciate being on the show. I appreciate you guys giving me this chance of just
for sure
talking like.
This is gonna go. This is gonna drop right before Goat Skate Day. Do you have any plans for Goat Skate Day? Mm-hmm. Are you gonna skate that day, or do you have to work like most of us? Sure. Maybe like
even if I work, I'll just skate after work. You know, I'll feel really tired, like, but I'll do it. You know, I need to do it. You know.
Dope. Shout out to Go Skate Day, man. That's gonna be that's gonna be on the 21st, right? So Wednesday.
21st of June.
Yeah, man. Shout out.
Nice.
Thank you for coming on the show, man. Dude, you have any shout outs, bro? I want to thank you again, right? You have any shout outs before we get out of here?
Shout out to Mass Turd.
Yeah. We always do a crazy question before we get out of here. I don't know if you want to pick one real quick and see what we come up with. And then I'm going to ask you guys if you have any questions as well. Let's see here.
What superhero do you identify with?
Let's go.
Nice. I like that one.
Yeah.
I think probably like he's not like he's sometimes a superhero and sometimes he's just like, you know, he just does whatever he wants. Venom.
Venom?
Dope. Yeah, Venom.
Dope.
And then like he just like eats people, you know.
Are we talking about Venom from remember the Spider-Man cartoon on Channel 11? No. That was my first exposure to Venom like that. Yeah. One day he'd be good, and one day he'd just be like,
yeah.
Be Venom.
I know, right? For reals.
You guys got any questions before we get out of here?
Oh yeah, man. How did you get your nickname Deeno?
Deeno.
I know your real name is Daniel.
Yeah.
Not Deeno.
Okay. So here we go. Now you're giving the people a little insight.
I know now everyone knows.
Okay.
I actually named like one of my first boards Deeno. For some reason, I like naming things.
Right.
So and I spelled it kind of differently, but then I think when I made like an Instagram, I just like said Deeno Saurus, and Simental is actually my grandma's last name. So I just kind of wanted to continue that, and probably eventually legally change it.
That's dope.
Yeah.
That's dope.
That's dope.
Yeah. It means a lot, so that's why.
Shut up.
Yeah.
One more question. Or actually, I got two more.
Just gotta go.
One more.
I got two.
All right. So, what local skater would you like to see on here?
Oh, you have a request?
Damn. I would say like Steve or Trevor, but I know Steve wouldn't come on here.
What's wrong, Steve?
He's just to himself,
you know.
It's
all good. No, I get it.
I've talked to Steve a couple times. He said he's just kind of like wants to build up to it.
All right.
Trevor would be cool.
Trevor is good.
When I grew up with him, he always had the steeziest melon grabs. And then he still has the steeziest air outside of the damn bowl at West Coast.
I know.
Dope. Questions? You got any questions?
Peralta?
No? You guys?
Can I freeze on camera?
Huh? Can you freeze on camera? All right. Again, you got any shout outs before we get out of here?
Shout out all the West Coast homies, all the La Puente homies, all the Ayala skate park homies.
Shout out.
Yeah, shout out to all the homies that I know and everyone that I know in my life.
Shout out, man.
Peace and love.
All right. Listo, you have any shout outs today?
Yeah, man, I want to thank Deeno for coming out here. You know, it was a pleasure to hear your story. You know, it was cool. It was entertaining. Got me to know, like, a little bit of you, you know, like, off the board. Because I would always see you at West Coast, you know, just skating. But I didn't really know who you were off the board. But now I do. And, you know, just shout-outs to everybody just supporting Where the Locals Skate. And, you know.
Yeah. Peralta?
I'm going to agree with Lisa, you know. I've known Deeno for so many years. And, you know, I've only known so much of him. And it's cool, you know. That's why I like doing this podcast because I get to know you guys on a personal level even more. So like, you know, now when we see each other more, we're gonna be like maybe a little bit more different. You know?
Yeah. Oh yeah. I appreciate this bond. You know.
I love bonding with like the homies like this.
I feel like this podcast does do that with people, especially when we do the show. And of course, if I see you now in person, it's gonna be a whole different thing. Yeah. You know, we're now homies. You know what I mean? So. I want to thank you again for sharing your story with us.
Thank you again, too.
Dude, thank you. I want to thank everybody for tuning in. Make sure to hit that all notification bell so you know when we're doing the thing. Make sure to hit that like button. Leave us a comment, question, or suggestion. You know, let us know who you or you want to see somebody on the show. Let us know in the comments. You know, you can either email us at wherelocalskate@gmail.com. And also, you can find me on Instagram _OG_skate show.
If they can't find you too, you can Tommy Wolf 90 or they can hit Listo as well.
There you go. And make sure to follow Where the Locals Skate on Instagram. And tune in every week with us. Until next time. Peace.